Come on, son, you didn't bring me down here to talk about our daughters. I mean, what's this really all about?
Well, you gotta keep an eye on that paranoia, because every time I see you, it's getting worse. I think it's the fact that you're juggling, like, all these enemies at the same time is just getting to you. You gonna get your phone?
Do you, Lansing?
We've got Morgan and Spinelli in custody. The information on the flash drive
Sam's accused of stealing. It may be fabricated.
What makes you think that?
We just received new data to be compared to the original, which is in your possession. We need you to bring it in right away.
Sure you dropped this.
It's an ultrasound picture Elizabeth had made up of her baby.
Alcazar? It's me. Look, we got trouble. No, let me rephrase that. You brought us trouble by not stopping Jason and Spinelli from turning themselves in like you assured me that you would. Sonny pulled a fast one and he got them in behind my back. I'm gonna have to ditch the flat. Call me.
Good, you're back. Max sent me for the flash drive.
Well, that's good work. Call you when I need you.
Maybe we should come up with some kind of a warning system so I don't keep interrupting your business.
There doesn't seem to be much point anymore, does there?
Does that mean I don't have to ask what that is?
This flash drive.
Was that some kind of computer memory or something?
Exactly. At Rick's request, I had Spinelli dummy up some information. Fabricated accounts, shipment dates, products. And Rick planted this flash drive in some boxes that were raided from Sonny's warehouse, and then let half the precinct know that it was out in the open on the day that Sam happened to be working.
She took it?
No. Rick planted it in her room.
Knowing she'd be arrested and Jason would want to help her, and maybe they all die in the process. And you helped Rick?
I helped myself. As long as I have this drive, DA works for me.
Doesn't this all just amount to his word against yours?
Well, that's all I had. Definitely. However,
I have done nothing but hold up my end of the deal since the day I framed Sam.
I have more.
You know, I remember telling you once that if you went back into the business to protect me and our little girl, you'd have to do it all the way and be better than anyone. Maybe you can.
Maybe. Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I'm just getting started.
You know, when I see my child grown inside Elizabeth, and I remember I could have killed them both that night at the pier. My son or daughter owes its life to you.
Spencer, over here. So, the flash drive is missing. Lansing claims it vanished from his office.
Isn't that convenient?
Looking for this? Look, why don't we destroy that flash drive while we can, and so it doesn't incriminate the both of us? Oh, both of us. All the police have is Spinelli's word that I masterminded the entire plan. Consider the source, dude. Look, Spinelli just recreated all that's on that flash drive in front of the cops. Skill with computers doesn't make him a reliable witness. He wasn't supposed to show up at the department anyway. Neither was Jason. Do you remember that? Exactly. That's why you should be grateful that I have this. Because at least you know where it is. After all, you're the one who framed Sam for stealing it, and you know that everything on here is a complete fabrication, which makes you guilty of any number of things. What, evidence tampering, false arrest. You could lose your career. Hell, you could go to jail. Don't worry, Rick. I'll be a lot more careful with it than you ever were. So you think you can have me dancing on a string doing whatever you want, huh? That's up to you. I'll be in touch.
No doubt.
Hey! I didn't do it! I'm innocent! The jackal will not be contained!
Hey, look, the search for that flash drive is top priority. I expect a full investigation.
If you turn the flash drive in when we
Yes, and if we had some security around here, we wouldn't be dealing with this right now.
You have no case without the flash drive. And no positive ID from anyone that my client helped Miss McCall in any manner.
He escaped from the hospital by taking a hostage.
The alleged hostage, Epiphany Johnson, refused to give a statement and isn't pressing charges.
A young man was murdered.
Not by my client.
Unfortunately, Miss Miller is correct. We have insufficient evidence, and therefore we are going to have to drop the charges. You are free to go.
Well, you know how to work the system, don't you, Jason? You fire in the direction of police officers, careful not to hit them. You take a hostage, you know won't press charges. Probably because her son works for you. Well, this is the truth about you, Jason. You see, you not only broke the law, which you do all the time for fun and profit, you endangered innocent people. Cops who were sworn to serve and protect, and who were just there trying to do their job. And every person that worked and was being treated in that hospital just because, what, you wanted to show up with a gun. You know, maybe you thought you were justified because Sam was allegedly framed by our esteemed DA. But if someone had been killed, I'd see you prosecuted for murder.
Spinelli had nothing to do with this.
I think it's time to cut your losses, Mr. Lansing. You have no case against Mr. Spinelli either.
You're free to go.
Oh, I'm free! Thank you, lobster lawyer.
Okay, come on. Thank you. Let's get out of here.
It's over, Stone Cold. We survived.
Congratulations.
It's not going to be over until Sam's names get cleared.
Goddess deserves your devotion.
Look, I just, I want to thank both of you for your help, okay? And I want you to stay away from Alcazar.
Well, it's okay, because Spinelli's going to help me prove that my mom is innocent.
Well, look, understand, blonde one, the jackal runs alone and free, and I don't think...
You're going to help her.
How'd it go?
Good. Good. That new lawyer, man, she is good. She got all the charges dropped.
Somehow it was that simple.
Well, it wasn't that simple. Spinelli, he called up the fake records he put on the flash drive, and the cops went to find the original. It's missing, of course. Of course, Rick blames us for stealing it, but now no one believes Rick.
Is there any way Rick's going to get turned into internal affairs?
I don't think it's going to be that easy to get rid of him or something.
Well, you better be careful, because not only did you make him look like a fool, you made him look corrupt, and he's a vindictive son of a bitch.
I already knew that.
And so did I, but somehow I let myself forget. You know, sometimes you talk yourself into things, compromises, excuses. Rick should be dead, plain and simple. And he's not, for my own reasons that I don't want to get into. It's not worth it. You know, I talk about Carly and her convoluted way of thinking, but I'm no better.
Yeah, you are.
Listen to me. You know when Carly didn't tell me about Christina for months? Could you ever forgive that?
Not you.
I know, but if you were, let's say, hypothetically speaking, if you had a kid out there and Sam didn't tell you, could you forgive her?
You know what? I don't know. I guess it would depend on why. Why she didn't tell you. Of course, I would be angry. I hope I could, get past it.
I thought I'd never get past Carly and keeping that secret. I didn't want it to poison our family. I thought we were better off apart. So I'm talking to Mike earlier, and he says to me, you should have never divorced Carly. You regret it every day. And part of me is starting to believe he's right.
Thank you for waiting. Take care of some business.
I'll bet you did. Rick dropped all the charges against Jason. It's all over the news.
Yes.
Are you disappointed?
Well, aside from a couple of deaths, I don't think things could have gone better.
You were hell-bent on getting revenge. Now Jason's gonna walk and Sam might too. You seem awfully calm about it.
Well, you know what they say about revenge.
Best served cold.
And by surprise. When things calm down, when the people who killed my son think that I have forgotten and moved on, I will avenge Diego's death.
Matter of the state of New York versus Samantha McCall, the presiding judge, the Honorable Dennis Bryant, having been forced to step down due to illness, I'm replacing him as the judge of record. If there are any objections or petitions to set aside any previous rulings by Judge Bryant in this matter, I will entertain them now.
Your Honor, I am currently undergoing
chemotherapy. I'm aware. I'm also aware that Judge Bryant has required that you wear a wig so as not to prejudice the jury. I agree with this decision. Anything else?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
Mr. Lansing?
No, nothing, Your Honor.
Very well. We will proceed. Opening arguments. Ms. Davis?
Your Honor, the defense moves for a dismissal of all charges. My client was initially arrested for allegedly stealing police evidence that has now been proven to be fabricated.
I object, Your Honor. Defense's claims are completely unsubstantiated. The current charges against Ms. McCall are based solely and completely on her illegal actions.
The actions are a result of her being framed.
The alleged frame was not proven because the evidence was stolen.
Ms. Davis, you may finish.
Your Honor, District Attorney Lansing has arrested my client out of spite.
Your Honor, I object. This is completely ridiculous.
It's enough. Alexis, we have to stop now.
I'm just a little dehydrated, that's all. Thank you.
You've been very easy.
I just need a minute.
Your Honor, how do I get another attorney?
Ms. Davis?
I just need a minute.
I can call my attorney. Alexis, it's no problem.
Your Honor, I am not, nor have I ever been, trying to seek sympathy from the court. I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to continue to give due diligence to my client, and I'm requesting a recess.
Mr. Lansing, do you have an objection?
In light of recent events, Your Honor, the state is prepared to drop all charges against Sam McCall. Court, upon further review, there is no way to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that Sam McCall didn't shoot Diego Alcazar in self-defense. And since the burden of proof is on us, we would rather not waste the rest of the court's time or what's left of opposing counsel's health.
You're dropping all the charges?
Yes, Your Honor, we are.
Case dismissed. The defendant is free to go.
All rise.
Now will you go home and get some rest?
Don't even pretend you did this to help Alexis. You know she could have
Believe it or
proved
not,
that
Sam,
your
not everything that
friend
goes on
to me.
between me and Alexis has anything to do with you.